the Palos Verdes Institute of Technology. This is, I believe this may be their first run of the day. So Palos Verdes, they might have been here yesterday. I don't actually remember if I have them on the schedule. But this is Palos Verdes Institute of Technology. They're getting their vehicle ready. They're on the deck right now. You see them up on the deck. As they're getting ready, this team is here every year. And now, does this team run at your regional?
No, they run it at Scott Frazier's regional in Southern California.
Southern California regional. And we see them every year.
They do. They tend to be one of the top 2 winners, so they advance.
And you know, we talked about how that happens year after year, Jill. And that's usually because these teams build upon one another. And I can see that by looking at their history here. They've been coming here to the Mate ROV competition since 2010. And they've been competing at the Mate International since 2012. So they don't make it every year, but always they build their program builds year after year.
They have a great succession plan. They've got it really established and institutionalized at the school. So it's fantastic. And you're right, that's one key to success for this team. And so it's really wonderful because, you know, what we do is we try to encourage those teams that really come just about every year to the World Championship to go back and be ambassadors and help other teams. Right. Impart the knowledge so we can grow the community and grow the knowledge base, really share with the other teams there and help them to improve themselves.
Well, and it's nice when Explorer teams come and help the Ranger teams. And so there's so much cross between the two, you know, things. And then you have schools like Jesuit that started out as Ranger, now they're running as Explorer as a high school.
And right here, we're actually looking at another young team, and this team is Hawks Engineering. This is a team from Hoffman Estates High School. So Hoffman Estates High School, this is another all-girls school. And a small team from them, just the 3 of them. And we talked about this yesterday. By next year, I don't even think we're going to notice all the all-girls schools.
Nope. It's just going to be it's just going to be common. It's going to be the way the world is. So that's fantastic. So they're not on deck right now, though.
They're underwater. That's them right there. That's them. That is not them.
No, that is not them. So what we've got, you're right. We've got Palos Verdes. PVIT is
that is Palos Verdes.
And then the next one over is Purdue University.
Palos
Verdes,
Purdue.
And then next to us here is
Proven. This is this is the Purdue team.
The Purdue team
right here.
And
so we have the Purdue team, Deep Ocean Robotics, the Purdue team, and Palos Verdes. That's the Palos Verdes school. Sorry. So Palos Verdes, that's who we were watching there at the end. And here we have the Purdue team on the right-hand side. So we're underwater. On the right-hand side, we have the team from Purdue, while on the left-hand side, we have the team from Palos Verdes. Thank you very much. You see,
no problem.
Jill knows her team.
I know, because those young women, those wonderful young ladies who made a wonderful button that says, "Girls Get It Done." I'm wearing it.
Oh, you're
Girls
wearing
Get
it.
Done. They had bright orange shirts on. So I knew when I looked over to my right, there was no bright orange shirts. So I figured, it's a different. But they're up next. Look at their mentor. You can see him through the door, Patrick.
Oh, yes.
With his bright orange shirt. So they'll be coming up next.
They're coming up next.
Are we running about 15 minutes behind, I think?
We're running a little bit. It's okay, but we actually have the blue ROV here looking at Proven Robotics under the water. So right now, the ROVs under the water, you actually see both the Palos Verdes High School, and the Purdue team. So this is on the right-hand side, we have an Explorer team. On the left-hand side, we have a Ranger team. Most of the props this year are pretty interchangeable. They're very interchangeable. Matt Gardner, our props master here, he did a great job this year of making sure that the props are that you don't have to change a lot of things between them. But on the left-hand side, you can see Palos Verdes. It looks like they're going for that connector, while the Proven Robotics team has just dropped their quadrat down, and they're going to be counting muscles.
I want to see how they do. I know there's a lot of you might have revealed this. One of our sponsors, the Niswonger Foundation, Scott Niswonger, the chairman and founder, is a Purdue alum.
He is a Purdue alum.
So he's not so secretly cheering on the Purdue team. So we'll have to see. And Seth Backler, who is also a Purdue alum, competed in our event for many years, and now works for Virgin Voyages.
Yeah, I know.
Who would
I've
know?
talked to him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
who would know that Sir Richard Branson started a cruise line, but Seth is actually sailing. That's why he's not
Yeah.
here. He's out on one of Sir Richard's ships and testing it out for passengers coming up here soon. So he's also a Purdue alum, and I know he's not so secretly cheering on the team.
Okay, and let's not forget our deep ocean robotics that we have over here on Station 1. This is the view from our Triton. You see one of our divers there in the background taking some underwater pictures. But I believe the deep ocean robotics team right now is doing the subway car mission. So again, this is the machine learning mission. And can you tell us a little bit about, we've really gotten involved with the machine learning aspect of things here at the MAKE competition.
We have, and I have to give credit to two of our product demonstration judges, Stephen and Lisa Bradshaw, who were former competitors from Georgia Tech and now work at General Motors in autonomous systems and simulations. So
that's Lisa right there over to your right.
There you go. She's awesome, awesome. So they have really helped us to incorporate tasks that can be solved autonomously, right? We give the option. You get more points if you accomplish tasks autonomously, but I really have to give them a huge nod and a huge thanks, because it's really under their leadership, with their guidance, that they're enabling us to stay relevant, right? Because we all know
this is all brand new technology that we're
yep.
all using. I'm
Yep.
using it in the field. Everybody has
Everybody
that technology
has.
now.
And then you probably talked about the Azure machine learning, computer coding AI
You know, we haven't
challenge.
gotten a chance to talk about that. If you can enlighten us, that would be great.
Yeah, so this is the second time we offered this in partnership with Microsoft, who has the Azure cloud computer coding platform. Say that 3 times. But really, it's about challenging the students to develop a program that really, like what we do at MATE all around, is developing a computer program to solve a real-world challenge.
Problem. Yeah.
And so some of the tasks, we actually set up this challenge, so it's a series of rounds, and as the teams submit their programs and can show that they're functioning and show success, then they move on to the next round. So I think this, one of the last rounds that we did, the students had to basically create a program that could identify trash. So there's a camera that is focused on an urban coral reef just outside of the Port of Miami, and it's there 24 hours. It's a Coral City camera. Give a shout out to Coral Morphologic. But that they take in video, and right now Colin from Coral Morphologic is basically annotating that by hand, identifying species and annotating that by hand, which is, we said, hey, we can help you solve this problem with our students. So one of the tasks was to identify fish species in this, and the last one that we challenged them to do was to identify trash, so pieces of plastic, pieces of paper, and pull that out. Instead of fish, this last round was develop a program. It was all about trash, which feeds into our theme.
Okay, here we go. If you could ask Lisa just to stand over to the side for us, Jill, that would be very helpful.
Yes, Lisa Bradshaw.
Lisa Bradshaw, yeah, because what we're going to do is we're going to watch them do this task right now. They're going down. If you wouldn't mind,
I'll do it.
Just doing that for us, that would be very helpful. So Jill, to the right, her right. So there it is. We can actually see it going down. There it is. It's going down. There we go. That's good. Yeah, perfect. There we go. It's actually going down. Let's see if they can make it this time.
Push, 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 push.
Go, go, go.
It's getting
I
there.
tell you, this is that deep ocean robotics team. They missed it last time. They're getting closer.
And they're still going.
It looks like they got it.
Now they just
They're
have to
getting
engage
close.
it and pull it off.
Deep ocean robotics. Yesterday they were about, I would probably say about 5 inches short.
Yeah, yeah.
They have the camera in the tube. They have it. Oh, they ran into the wall back here. So they ran into the wall. Let's see what they, oh, yes. They're pulling it in. I see it coming out. I see it. There it is.
They got it this time. Yeah.
Good job, Deep Ocean
nice.
Robotics.
High fives all around.
High fives all around. They did. Oh, sorry. They did a great job there. So they're actually going to be bringing that up to the surface. Right now. Yesterday, a little short. You see how well these teams do on their second run.
Yeah.
You know, this second run really makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's why the scoring system is set up so that it's the better of the scores, it's their result. I mean, some of these teams come out the first time and knock it out and get a real high score, and the next time they come back and they even try and get a higher score. Other teams come out and they don't do so well. They go back overnight, fix everything, come out the next day and do really great. So yeah,
and
it's amazing.
You know, the second runs. You're right. Some teams take advantage of the second runs by just trying to get as many points as possible. Mm-hmm. Some teams don't have problems, right? And when they do have problems, they're actually able to, you know, they're able to fix them for their second run.
Right.
So here they are, back up at the surface.
And
there it is. Good job.
Awesome.
Good job, Deep Ocean Robotics. There you go. They didn't make it yesterday. They went back, they fixed it, and they got it today.
Yeah.
Let's head down to the pool and let's see how Palos Verde is doing down in the pool. So we have Palos Verde Institute of Technology over here on Station 3 now. Good job again by that Deep Ocean Robotics team. So Palos Verde Institute of Technology, looks like they're trying to transplant some coral right now.
I can't see in front of them, but that's all right. Different angle there.
Sorry.
Okay, now here they go. They're going to grab.
They're going to grab some coral, so we see them grabbing some coral right now.
Whoops, that didn't work.
No. I tell you, that coral's a little slippery. When Marty was here, we were looking at it, and
dropping them.
They need a little bit more grip. You know, a little bit more grip.
That means wrap more electrical tape around the manipulator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So a little bit more a little more sticky stuff.
Yeah, they're going for the net. The ghost gear.
I think they are.
Yeah. And they got to pull that pin out and then grab hold of it and pull it up.
Yep, so it's actually positively buoyant. So some teams, they pull the pin out and they let it floats up, and then they just kind of push it towards the side.
Yeah. And you can get real tangled up in that too if you're not careful.
You can. So again, this is that Palos Verde team doing a good job right there.
Next one is Purdue.
And Purdue is up to what now?
Purdue is, I think they're doing some. I'm not sure what Purdue is up to nowadays. So we'll see if we can move the blue ROV over to Station 2 to have them turn around there.
Purdue's not. Oh,
There they are. It looks like.
Oh, they're doing the.
Yep.
They're putting the plug in.
They just pulled the connector.
I think it's actually being put back in.
Yeah, they pulled it and
they pulled it and they're going to lift the.
Let's see where Purdue is. Not sure if they pulled one out and putting the next one in.
Or they're going for the screen.
They might be going for that screen right now.
She's JZ, I'm JS.
It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when you're not watching them continuously, but when we have three teams in the water, we got to keep moving between them.
It is the Deep Ocean Robotics team. They're cleaning up right now, so we're gonna
get ready for an interview here. So I'll be with you just a minute.
So hopefully when Patrick is out there, he's going to ask them what they did between their two runs so that they could actually see what was happening and how to fix that. So, because they definitely fixed something, which is great. So we have the Purdue team. This is the view of them down on the deck, and you could actually down in the pool, and here's the view from them on the deck. You could see them all working, the judges again there. We have judges from Eastman and the National Center for Autonomous Technologies there. The vehicle, you could see them, they're going to be bringing up their mesh, their clean mesh, and the connector. So 2 things coming to the surface right here. So we'll see their teammates. Purdue always looking sharp in their khakis and polos right here at the pool side. All right, we have Palos Verdes getting their tool change done, sending this down. They're going to be sending this ROV back down underwater. Here's the view from our blue ROV. And they're going to send that new mesh capture device back into the Homer bucket right now. Let's see how they do there. Wow, that was a nice spin. You know, that was a pretty swift 180. I bet you that was, you know, that's not a toggle switch. That's some experienced piloting right there. Very stable vehicle from this proven robotics team. Very good job. Oh, they're coming back up. They weren't able to get it in. They're going to come back up. They're going to reorient, and they're going to try again, I think. Great view of the underside of the vehicle here from the blue ROV. You can see, I think on their right-hand side, that is going to be their Crown of Thorns starfish killing device. That's what they're going to use to kill the starfish. And the mesh bag in the other side. So they seem to be having some issues here in the pool, but let's see how they do. Or they could also be getting in position to catch some ping pong balls. So right now, they're going back. They're going back after the coral. It looks like they may be going after sponges or coral. You know, a lot of these teams, again, once they can't do something, even though the tool is on there, they may just leave the tool there and move on to the next task. And it looks like they're on the coral killing task right now. I think they're trying to put that PVC on top of PVC to kill that coral. Again, Crown of Thorns, not kill the coral, kill the sea star. Crown of Thorns, sea star. And it's important that those sea stars are an invasive species. And it looks like they got that one. Yep, they got that Crown of Thorns sea stars. I see it attached right there. So good job there by Proven Robotics from Purdue. They, you know, the Crown of Thorns sea stars, they just devastate coral. So they're not killing coral. I apologize for saying that. They're actually killing the Crown of Thorns sea stars that are out there. And those actually eat the coral. So it could be really devastating to a coral community to have those. So that's why we're simulating how these teams can go ahead and go through. So we have, so that's what we're doing right here in this simulation. So right now, again, we're looking at Proven Robotics. We're looking at the ROVs coming back to the surface. So as they come up, we'll see what they're doing on the side of the pool here. You can see them pulling the ROV. They're coming up. They're getting ready. So they're gonna be coming out of the pool. So we have all our teams coming out of the pool for the 11 o'clock session. We'll be getting ready for our 11:30 session. You see them drying off their ROV there. That's the Purdue team. As they get that done, we're gonna be having Deep Ocean Robotics hopefully get a chance to interview them as they come through. This is the action from the